Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Writer, and today we're gathered here for yet another edition of Friday Night Smackdown and Friday Night Smackdown Reaction Goodness. We were not here last week, so the last time we were here was 2 weeks ago, and there was a lot of that happened last week, but there's definitely a lot that's happening this week and into next week as we start this little road to Fastlane. So we've got a lot on the line here tonight. We've got LA Knight versus The Miz. We've got John Cena on the Grayson Waller Effect. We've got Finn Balor versus AJ Styles, Asuka versus Bayley. It's a pretty stacked show. But before we dive into this week's reaction video, thank y'all super duper much for being super patient and understanding with me last week. I was feeling super under the weather. It kind of came on rather suddenly. And I was like, yeah, I just need to take a few days to just kind of sit on the couch and just kind of ride this through. I'm feeling a lot better, although now ragweed season is kicking my butt. So at least I can kind of pinpoint to oh, this is ragweed season. So ragweed allergies, just not fun to deal with, but we're going to push through and we're going to have a good time here tonight. So as per usual, grab your snacks, grab your choice beverage, get comfy and cozy. And let's get to it, people. Well, this is a lovely surprise to kick things off. We got Pat McAfee. Oh my god, he was in the Rockies with The Rock today! Oh my god. I love that. That's awesome. Oh, I guess he's just doing a little intro to the show, but we got Austin Theory. Pat McAfee would just look like, oh god, not this guy. Well, hey, I'm okay with this because it gives Austin Theory something different to do. Oh my god, the commentary's cracking me up. They're wearing the exact same outfits, and they even point that out on commentary, and that I guess Pat McAfee looks like Austin Theory in the microwave. What is even happening on there? No, it's my show, Austin Theory. I've been here for 11 months minus, well, 5 weeks now. I've always wanted to go to Colorado. Is Theory on a mug? Hang on here. Okay, I don't see any Austin Theory mugs. Theory, you're wearing the exact same outfit as Pat McAfee. It's kind of hard to argue with this one. So, wait, we're having a black t-shirt disagreement. You're darn right it's the People Show. Sorry, I'm finishing up some ice cream. No shame, it was on sale. Oh! No way! Are they gonna swerve us? They're gonna swerve us. Oh! Oh, that's so cool! There was a guy who just was going in the back, just going like this with his phone. No! Oh my god. People, what are we watching? Man, I'm telling y'all, I could leave for a week, and lo and behold, this is what I come back to. This is absolutely fantastic. This is awesome to see. You know, I joked about it, but The Rock and the Rockies actually makes sense, and seeing him here is just super cool. I remember seeing The Rock live in Cleveland on that build to the first Cena versus Rock match back in 2012, and that entrance is truly something special. It really is. Alright, what are we going to have here? We got Austin Theory and The Rock. This is so surreal. Well, they muted the delightful chant. They've really got somebody on standby for all that. Thank you, Rock. Eloquently put. Oh boy. The Rock didn't need to say too much. He's got the jacket off. He handed the mic over to Pat. He took the mic back. This is awesome. What is Austin Theory going on about? People have different Mount Rushmores of wrestling. That's how it works, Theory. Oh no, he cut off The Rock. I want to know what The Rock says. The dramatic zoom in on Theory's face. They were right on that sensor. I gotta imagine Pat McAfee's having the time of his life right now. Just getting to see The Rock cut a promo and be in the same ring, at the same time. That's gotta be objectively very cool. Even for Austin Theory, out of character and everything, that's gotta be super cool. Alright, we're switching sides now. The audio cutting in every 5 seconds is very jarring. Oh no, Theory is going after The Rock. Yeah, that was pretty stupid. I'm ready, Michael Cole. It's been a long time, but we are here now having a good time. What a fantastic start to the show. And a lovely surprise to see The Rock and Pat McAfee. I know that they were in Colorado for Pat's show and everything, and The Rock was on there and all that good stuff earlier today. I actually caught that while I was at lunch. What a cool moment. What an objectively cool moment. What a crazy start to the show. People, that was just the first segment. That was just the first segment. We still got John Cena coming down tonight. We got AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. We got LA Knight versus The Miz. And we've got Asuka versus Bayley. So we are eating good in this household tonight, people. We are back with a really exciting episode, and I'm looking forward to seeing what all happens. I mean, if this sets the tone for the rest of the show, this is going to be a great episode. I can feel it. Alrighty, we got the match underway right here with Finn Balor versus AJ Styles casually on free television. Listen, like, they were trying to recruit AJ for the longest time last year. I remember that whole angle. We know we're in for a treat, so I can't be mad at this. The Fastlane logo and the Cyberpunk logo look very similar. Not necessarily the font, but with the color scheme and all that, and I can appreciate that. Alrighty, Judgment Day's checking up on Finn as we go to the break. AJ's still in the ring, and Finn's at the commentary table. Oh, Dirty Dan with the distraction. Oh, I was about to say, where's that briefcase at? See, it's blending too much into the background on SmackDown. I like the individualized briefcase, I genuinely do, but it's kind of blending in a little too well with the SmackDown stuffs. Y'all, I'm ready for that Carmelo versus Dom match. Very much how I was ready for Tiffany versus Becky this past week. I'm hyped to watch NXT, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that like legitimately looked like a 3 count. Oh yeah, that was the whole thing. Nia Jax actually showed up again on Monday Night Raw and took out Rhea Ripley. Y'all! Finn got caught. Oh, we got a bit of a counter, I think. Finn's got the right idea. Just go to the outside of the ring where your team is at. Oh, there goes AJ flying right into Finn. He just like glared at Dom right there. Dom just tried to go after AJ, and AJ just like took him out. Oh, good! Finally, we got a referee that's tossing out these two. Thank God. AJ might have Finn right here. Oh, hang on here. There's Jimmy Uso. That's right, because Jimmy and AJ are in a feud now. This is all getting all intertwined. But Finn won with the sneaky pin, sneaky pin, sneaky pin. Finn with the sneaky pin for the win. An upset? What are we going on about? Who said that was an upset? Oh, it was Jimmy that was upset after losing to AJ. Okay, I was about to say. Overall, definitely a serviceable matchup. Everything made sense. Everything was fine. And we continue the AJ and Jimmy Uso story, so we're going to give this a thumbs up. Great start. And there's a guy I can't stand. Oh! 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 We got a Rock and Cena moment, people. We got a Rock and Cena moment. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, we have more story continuity. Paul's in the background with that freaking iPhone! One of those two Usos is going to join the Judgment Day, but I don't think it's going to be Jay. I think if anything it'd be Jimmy, but I feel like Jimmy's also too loyal to, like, you know, the family to, like, not be with the bloodline. I mean, that would be the one benefit of it. No Roman. But Roman hasn't been around for a while. He hasn't been on the show for like a month at least, right? Because I think the last time we saw him was like when Jay quit. And then Paul Heyman just kind of like came out of the shadows right there. So, I don't know. We might have a Jimmy and Paul segment sooner rather than later, because I'm sure Paul's got some things to discuss. Alright, we got the LWO out here. I'm trying to keep up, people. I'm trying. Like, Ray always gives us a good show and a good match and everything, but he just has, like, a different energy, and we're here for that. God, there's so many groups on this show now. This better not turn into everybody needs to belong to a group. Come join my group if you know if we're the group that doesn't have a group. And we have no desire to join a group. Okay, I'm glad they're bringing up all the U.S. title shenanigans like we've been watching. These two are gonna have a match. Oh, he wants a title match with Ray. Okay, I was gonna say, they just swerved us right there. You really got all of us there. Oh, we got Bob's group out here now. Oh boy. There's so many groups. I'm here for Bobby Lashley getting the US title again. But it looks like we have the Street Profits versus LWO coming up, so this should be interesting. Alrighty, we're back immediately right into the matchup, right from commercial break into the cover. Oh, I guess the match ended! I spent an extra minute just putting away my freaking stuffed peppers in the match ends. Yeah, that match was quick. Much of it took place during the commercial break, so that happened. Alrighty, we got the rematch between LA Knight and The Miz right here tonight. I think the crowd's made it evidently clear who they want to see win, and I happen to agree with them. This time, John Cena, not the referee, but John Cena's lurking around backstage. These fans are ruthless tonight. I love it. We don't need that visual, Miz. We really don't. See, The Miz wants an impartial referee, and yet he's like yelling at the referee. Did they really just say that it was huge for John Cena's career to be on the Grayson Waller Effect? What are we going on about? Y'all got favorites on commentary. Like, just be upfront about it. Like yours truly over here. I don't think it's any secret that we've been a fan of LA Knight since, well, we got back to doing the reactions if you go all the way back to the beginning of the playlist. What is Corey Graves going on about? Time out here. First of all, beauty is subjective. What we find attractive is going to be subjective. And you make it seem like the Miz is the only person that knows what it's like to have kids, like, get excited to see you come home. Like, what are we going on about on commentary here? I'm losing all sense of the plot. LA Knight now picking up the steam. There it goes. He's picking up momentum here into the cover. It was a good sequence. Thank you for bringing it back, Michael Cole. Miz on the offense into the cover. My apologies if I'm sounding a little stuffy, by the way. Ragweed season is alive and well, and we are not well. Alrighty, the Miz is in firm control as we get back from the break. Very much how my ragweed allergies are in control of me right now. I think red hot is an understatement because, well, he's getting the loudest reactions on all the shows that he's on. So, I mean, that should be saying something. The yeah stomps. Miz has the Miz kicks and LA Knight has the yeah stomps. It's like I feel like that should be a little bit better put, but here we are. Oh, counter, 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 sneaky roll up, sneaky roll up, sneaky roll up. Oh, another sneaky roll up. Oh, he's got the... Oh, I was gonna say he's got the tights this time. Oh, I missed that little detail right there. Very sneaky. And a kick at it too. Miz is shocked, just like many of us are at home. Not so much me, but... Oh, yep, that's it. Bye, Miz. Nice knowing ya. Oh, but the rope, Okay, I thought he was gonna go for the rope for a second because it was seriously super close to the rope. That was a good match. That was genuinely a good match. And LA Knight's 2-0 against The Miz, so that's always a positive sign. So, because it was a good match, and because LA Knight won, we've got to give it 2 thumbs up. LA Knight's got a microphone. We need answers from last week, though, because LA Knight had an interaction with Paul Heyman last week. Okay, he's going for gold. He's always wanted gold. I think we'd all like to watch Roman Reigns and LA Knight at least have a promo with each other. That would be great. I want to see that. I'm ready for it. Give us the LA Knight Championship arc, please. I know they always say that, like, you know, the chase for the title is always better than, like, you know, the actual title to a certain extent, at least with the good guys and everything, but there's some potential good options here. Oh, no! Solo and Paul! Oh, no! Oh, no! Wait, show us the iPhone, Paul. Do you have a case on that thing? Paul, show us your iPhone. Something's different about it. He's got a Bloodline phone case! It's now black, white, and red like my college colors. Oh, no. I'm telling y'all, we need to watch out for this iPhone. Now I can't call it the red iPhone anymore. Boo! Oh no, Paul's calling Roman. Oh no. Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh god, the Bloodline's getting involved with a lot of different people again. This should be interesting. Alrighty, here we go, people. We've got Asuka versus Bayley. My apologies if the camera angle is a little weird, but sometimes it just is what it is. Either way, we've got Bayley and Asuka right here. We got Dakota at ringside. We have Io versus Asuka already planned for next week, which is quite exciting for the Women's Championship, so I'm looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to this matchup as well. Asuka won the inaugural Royal Rumble matchup. I want to, you know, make a slight correction. But yeah, 2 very just incredible and just accomplished women about to battle it out here. We're looking forward to it. Oh, Bayley ducked out of the way. Oh, right on the apron. Oh, into the post. Oh, we're going to another commercial break, right? We just got the match started. Oh my god. Alright, we're back from the break. It's pretty even between Bayley and Asuka in the middle of the ring. Very exciting stuffs. Oh, Asuka got caught in the middle rope. Oh, huge knee right there from Bayley. Oh, and Asuka kicks out. Oh, huge elbow. Huge kick from Asuka. German suplex. Oh, Asuka with the kick. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got the submission locked in. Is Bayley gonna tap? That might be it. Oh, no. Bayley kicked out. Oh, Asuka's got something locked in on Bayley. Alright, we're on the outside of the ring. I don't trust anything. Oh, well there's Shotzi. Oh, well, we had another sneaky pin for tonight, so that was exciting. This was a serviceable matchup. Asuka picks up the win, and we continue the feud with Bayley and Shotzi. So we're going to have to see what happens moving ahead. I always love how the camera person just like runs right behind John Cena with his entrance. But this is going to be a fun segment. I could just sense it. As long as the plants are okay, I'm okay with this segment. It's so weird seeing a talk show close out a show. Right? That's what I'm saying. This is a weird dream, Grayson. Grayson with little jabs. They always crack me up. Did he just call him kid? I'm all lost. Where is he going on with this? I mean, that's basically what he did. He was only out there for what, that Miz and LA Knight stuff and, that sort of thing. So, I mean, it's not like he was, like, all over the show. He wanted to add a line to the CV. We saw an interaction between these two back at Money in the Bank, so I like how this is kind of coming back. Or I'm really convinced that we're all not watching the same show, because Austin Theory got his butt kicked by The Rock and Pat McAfee earlier. Cena's not having any of this. I'm noticing the threads and Grayson's mentioning things. Poor John. Can't even get a word out. That's right. Sheesh. He swerved the high five in front of the kid. Total heel. Okay, this is kind of solidifying my theory a little bit. I think I kind of see where something's going. Yet Grayson, just kick back on the chair and just watch everything unfold. Just sit there and watch, Grayson. You got the best seat in the house. Oh no. Kangaroo Jack! Oh my god. No, you can be there for multiple people. It's okay to have multiple favorites that you're there to watch, right? Jimmy, you got enough on your plate. You got to deal with Roman and messing all that stuff up. You got to worry about Finn Balor and the Judgment Day. You got to worry about AJ Styles. You got too much on your plate, Jimmy. Oh, speaking of which, there's Solo. Oh no. Remember, Solo also took a look at LA Knight not too long ago, too. So, remember after the match with the screen and Paul's new iPhone case? That's like all Rick remembers, the new iPhone case. Now this is a match I want to see. Solo versus Cena. I see the plants moving. Oh, Solo's got Jimmy. Oh, but psyched him out and went after John Cena. Okay, this is starting to solidify my theory a little bit. Oh, Solo didn't shake Jimmy's hand or high-five him or whatever. He just joined in on the beating. This is nice to see. We got AJ and Cena on the same page. Those two had some great matches. If you haven't seen any of the John Cena versus AJ Styles matches, like, go watch those, because those were great. Paul instructed Solo to save Jimmy. That's interesting, right as he was on the phone. Okay, we're going to chit-chat about my little theory in just a second here, but overall this was a fun segment. Poor John Cena couldn't get a single word in. But we continued the plot line with Jimmy and AJ, and then Solo and Cena now, which, I mean, those two standalone matches, are good in and of themselves, but if we get a little tag team matchup out of it, I'm okay with that too. But I think we're gonna see something very slowly build up to Survivor Series. And I mean very slowly, but very surely. And I think things are gonna get, pick up at Fastlane. I think Fastlane's gonna be that transition PLE that leads to Survivor Series, because of what we saw on this episode, right? But we're going to discuss that in the final plot section, but I think this segment really solidifies the theory that I've kind of had, thinking about, throughout the night and stuff like that, but certainly a great segment, and I want to see where all this is going, so we'll give this a thumbs up. Oh, there was a lot that happened tonight. Whew. Oh my goodness, we were spoiled tonight. There was so much going on. I mean, The Rock returned. Pat McAfee had a moment with The Rock during that return as well. I mean, we had Grayson Waller and John Cena. We had LA Knight versus The Miz. We had Asuka versus Bayley, and all the little bloodline segments kind of throughout, and kind of just, connections sort of throughout the show and everything. But I think the ending kind of solidified where I think things could go, potentially. Now that we've sort of have the Rey Mysterio and Bobby Lashley and, like, their groups kind of facing each other off. Now that we kind of know where they're going. But since AJ's got, beef with the Bloodline, now it's looking like LA Knight's about to have some beef with the Bloodline, or at least Solo anyway, because Solo was about to go out there and just take him out. And John Cena, too. I'm thinking those three could go up against Grayson Waller, Austin Theory, Jimmy Uso, and Solo Sikoa. I think somebody else that could fit into the mix, I mean, I know, like, the contract ran out and everything, but, like, maybe Edge, I think, could kind of work, because he's had his run-ins with Grayson and Theory and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I think that could work potentially. But I think that would kind of make overall sense as, like, a kind of thread or an angle kind of going into Survivor Series where you have like, a lot of the newer talent or, the stars versus the stars kind of concept. I think that could get kind of interesting because you have, you know, the bloodline stuff, but you also have, Grayson and Austin Theory that are trying to kind of break through, and Jimmy's trying to break through on his own, and Solo is too, because I mean they don't have Roman there. But that leaves Roman free to do other things at Survivor Series if he's going to be at Survivor Series. So who knows where all that's going to go. But I don't know, maybe that's just like an inkling. Again, a lot of those kind of matches, it doesn't all have to be into one like 4 versus 4 Survivor Series match, but that's sort of where I think things are going in that angle. It's just really messy because it's like everyone's kind of either in a team or a group at this point, and I don't know how to think about that because that's just not my jam, right? Like there needs to be some people that just kind of like just do their own thing, right? But overall, this is a very good show this week. Everything just kept moving, and you know what? It was just very stacked from top to bottom, and I'm interested to see what's going to happen next week. I'm already looking forward to that Io Sky versus Asuka title match next week. That I'm really looking forward to just to see what happens, and that's a matchup that a lot of us really want to see. So there's that. Either way around, thank y'all super duper much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you get notifications around here, and that sort of thing. So thank y'all super duper much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.